Katha Upanishad, Chapter 2, Section 1, Shlok 1 and 2. पाराञ्चिखानि व्यथृणत स्वयम्भू तस्मात् परान् पश्यति नान्तरात्मन कश्चिद्धीर प्रत्यग आत्मानम् ऐक्षद आवृत चक्षुरमृतत्वम् इच्छन् पराचः कामान् अनुयन्ति बलास्ते मृत्योर्यन्ति विततस्य पाशम् अथ धीरा अमृतत्वं विदित्वा ध्रुवम् अध्रुवेषु इह न प्रार्थयन्ते. So here in these two verses it is being said that the self, this Atma, cannot be sought through the senses. So in verse number 1, which is saying that the self-born God, Swayambhu means self-born God, pierces the openings of the senses outwards. Vyatrinat means pierced. The openings, Paranji means openings, Khani means the orifices of the sense organs. Therefore, Tasmat means therefore, Paran Pashyati Na Antaratmana. So therefore, one looks not inwards. Nan Antaratman means not inwards. Pashyati means looks. We look outwards. That is Paran. Kashchid. However, some wise man, Dhira means wise man, desiring immortality. Icchan, the last word here means desiring. Icchan, desiring immortality. Amritatvam, turned the gaze inwards. Chakshur means the gaze or the eyes inwards. Avrita. And saw. Ekshad means saw the Atma, the self dwelling inside. Pratyag Atmanam. So, here, what exactly this verse is saying is, the self-born God pierces the openings of the sense organs outwards. Therefore, one looks outwards and not within oneself. Some wise person, however, desiring immortality, looked inwards and saw the self, the Atma. So basically, we all have been designed so as to look outwards. But there are some people who, after getting tired of looking outwards, or who sometimes feel the impermanent state of the world they live in, or some who are not satisfied with what their sense organs are giving them, and they yearn for something more truthful, or let's say more permanent or more eternal. They start introspecting and they start looking within themselves for these answers. And then they find the self, the Atma inside them. So it would be right to say that all the answers to your spiritual quest are inside you. You might need a guru for guidance, but then even he can hold your hand up to a limited time period. The way ahead is on our own, completely. I have at least started feeling that all the spiritual queries I have, the only place I can get my answers is inside me. And how? Again, as said before in the verses here, by purifying our thoughts, by meditation, by self-discipline. This journey within ourselves will become easy. The same concept is being continued in verse number 2. where it says that the immature people, balaste, the children or the immature people, they go after external objects of desire. Go after. Anuyanti means go after or pursue the external objects. Paracha. Kaman means desire. Paracha means external objects. And again they get trapped in the claws of death. Get trapped. Yanti means trapped in the claws or in the noose. Pasham means the claws, the noose of death. Mrityor, which is widespread. Vitatasya. Atha, however, the wise person, Dhira means the wise person who has recognized, Viditva means recognized immortality, Amritatvam. That person does not seek, does not look for eternal life. Dhruvam means eternal life in the unstable or the impermanent world around. Adhruveshu means unstable, impermanent world. So does not seek. Prarthayante, this last word means does not seek. So the entire meaning of this verse is the immature people who go after the external objects of desire. Parachaha. And thus what happens is they get trapped in the widespread death all around. The wise, however, being aware of immortality, do not seek for the eternal in this impermanent world. So basically the people who do not understand immortality, who do not understand that this self, this Atma inside us is immortal, it will never die. They keep on pursuing external objects of pleasure in this world that lead to destruction. This death is spread everywhere, and those who are attached to the worldly things, including relationships, how can they escape the trap of death? We feel the pain of death, don't we? And we all will face death one day. So the motive is to be in this world while detaching ourselves to the objects. Work, but do not expect result. Love, but do not expect it back. Enjoy whatever you have in this world without ownership. That is the step-by-step secret to detachment. Once this process of detachment starts, gradually the mist will thin out and you can see the real self, the real world inside you. Then you will automatically, like a wise man, stop seeking the permanence of things in this impermanent world outside.